Hello, I'm Hannah Burney.
And I'm Spencer Banfield.
And welcome to Mox News. Wait a second, when the hell did this get in?
It's a desk mic. It looks cool.
I don't know, I think it's too big. It looks like you're overcompensating for something.
What? Larry King had one.
Larry King had 7 wives.
I feel like a friggin' marriage counselor over here.
Shut up, Tony!
Aw. A Princeton University student wrote a column in the school's newspaper claiming that joking about his pronunciation of the word Cool Whip is a microaggression and could lead to low self-esteem and binge drinking. He went on to criticize a lack of empathy from his peers after fans of Family Guy beat the joke to death.
Taylor Chandler, an adult film star who claims she dated gold medal Olympic swim champion Michael Phelps, is set to reveal a pornographic film depicting their alleged relationship. The film, which stars Chandler as herself, is accurate save for one detail. The pornographic film describes the Olympian as being a silver medal winner. As Chandler remarked, "I thought it'd be nice for him to come second for a change." A photo depicting a man arrested for drug possession wearing a gag t-shirt with the words, "Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs," has gone viral. The arresting officer, who was undercover, was also reported to have been wearing a shirt that said, "Put your hands up. No, seriously, I'm a cop. Do it now." Over the holiday season, a man in Pasadena, California was arrested outside of a Buffalo Wild Wings for giving out large bags of marijuana to its customers for free while wearing a Santa suit. Well, now we know why he only works one day a year. Texas Congressman Randy Weber has recently apologized for saying he believes that Obama is worse than Hitler for not attending the Je suis Charlie rallies in Paris. He was right to do so. It is widely believed that going to Paris was one of the first things Hitler ever did. Before we took our holiday break, Americans witnessed the release of the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee report on the CIA's detention and interrogation program. The shocking nature of the report has brought forth debate on the effectiveness of the CIA's practices regarding the treatment of its prisoners. We now take you live to a press conference held by the director of the CIA, John Brennan, where he will discuss the nature of its enhanced interrogation program. Additionally, Mox News has recently acquired an advanced digital translation system to help those at home understand the potentially tricky language used during this conference.
Welcome. This opening statement has been redacted. Questions?
Joe Miller, Fox News. First of all, thank you very much for taking my question. Second, that's a very stylish blazer, sir. And third of all, here's the real question. Is it true that Guantanamo prisoners are given, I don't know, food and clothing? Isn't that considered aiding and abetting the enemy?
No. They are our detainees under supervision through extraordinary rendition, kept so that they may be kept from coordinating with those who remain at large.
Right. That's a no. I thought so.
Mr. Brennan, Carol Connors from MSNBC. Do you believe the institution you oversee is to blame for the moral downfall of our once great nation?
Tricky question, though seeing as we are not technically located in America, I'm not sure if I can comment on it. I would ask you to try with someone stateside, say Kesha's manager or a Democrat. Next question.
Fred Coates, CNN. Can you give us any insight into the potential whereabouts of Malaysian Flight 370?
No. I mean, that it is news in a way, though that's it's not why we're here. Anyone else? You.
Would you consider yourself an Islamophobe?
No.
The Senate report disclosed that few books were denied access to be delivered to the detainees. These titles included classics like Jack and the Beanstalk and Cinderella. My question is, how dare you?
These books, aforementioned books, were denied from the intellectual stimulation program because detainees in the midst of non-religious long-term fasts despised their excessive uses of food. Hate of excess is one of the reasons they despise our freedoms. And that is the reason we must engage in enteral feedings.
What about the Jodi Arias murder? Care to comment?
Again, no. I'm not going to comment on that. Please stick to the subject matter at hand. Any more questions? Yes.
The report released information that detainees were forced to listen to an audio recording of an essay about abstinence. Did you ever consider the positive repercussions of this?
In many cases, detainees were held in humane restraints and overheard some music playing in the halls. It helped the guards' morale.
In 2009, President Obama revealed to the public, quote, "We tortured some folks." Does that mean...
Excuse me. We implemented enhanced interrogation techniques on belligerent non-enemy combatants. We did not torture some folks.
I knew that. My question is, was the president unaware of the situation and thus innocent, considering he was not aware of the enhanced techniques used?
Yes.
Sir, we found out about another plane. AirAsia flight,
Stop. Okay, I must be frank. I find it very hard to understand why you think these questions are appropriate.
Mr. Brennan, we at CNN have realized that in the wake of the torture report, Nielsen rating statistics have dropped for any network that chooses to cover it. Frankly, no one cares. Now, what people do care about are horrors like murders and plane crashes. In fact, I believe that these two are only really using the report to further their own political agendas. Now, we're a little bit more wholesome than that. And given your opposition to the report, we believe that you must be too. So, given your obvious moral authority, I'd love to get your opinion on the true evils of the world. Like homicide and hijackings. The stuff that we don't stand for. Thoughts?
Well, we believe that such an inquisitive statement is not applicable to a preemptive, retaliatory answer to our fictitious facts that is misunderstandably comprehensible. So, thank you for attending this conference. I must now reverse enter the building. God bless America.
Reality television channel TLC is releasing a special called My Husband's Not Gay, following 3 married men who claim to be attracted to men, but claim they are not gay. After airing the premiere, TLC revealed plans for a sequel titled, "No, seriously, My Husband's Not Gay," after the husbands have left their wives and moved to San Francisco together.
Newly appointed Republican Majority Whip Steve Scalise has come under fire for an address he gave in 2002 to the European American Unity and Rights Organization, founded by a former Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke. Scalise insists that he wasn't aware they were a white supremacist group because he doesn't see color.
A man has been hospitalized after attempting to shoot fireworks planted in his butthole. The incident has sparked concern, pulling the man in a legal hot seat, but witnesses says he was blowing smoke out of his ass, and many more attest that the plan backfired. That's it. We're done here. Goodbye and good night.